Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Welcome today. We're excited to be hosting this fireside chat with Brooke. Before we get started, we're just going to do some quick introductions. So, my name is Casey Romberger. I'm the U.S. General Manager for Asambeauty. And if you're not familiar with our company, we are a family-owned company that's a global beauty brand. It was established in 1960 in Germany. We started off as a company that sourced ingredients for other skincare companies from our family-owned vineyard. So ingredients like resveratrol and grapeseed oil. And eventually we decided to start making products on our own with a strong focus on using natural ingredients connected with the highest, most innovative technologies that actually deliver the highest level of results for our customers. So we're really excited to be here today to introduce some new people to our brand, and definitely stay tuned because we have a coupon code for you at the end of the fireside chat. So excited to be here and excited to turn it over to Brooke so she can make an introduction and we can jump right in.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. So excited for this incredible opportunity. My name is Brooke Monk, and I do a lot of social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, mainly TikTok though. And I am just super excited to hear all the questions, let you pick my brain, give you all the information I have. And yeah, that's all that really is to me. I'm just a young woman doing social media.
We love it. We're just so impressed by you, Brooke, and what you've been able to accomplish. Can you please share your professional social media, especially TikTok journey, and how you were able to grow and connect with your followers so quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started in late 2019, I would say. I was 16 at the time, so I was very young. Looking back on it, everyone when they're 16 thinks that they're older than they are, but you're very young. And so
That's so
I started
true.
at 16. It's been like 2.5, almost 3 years now, and I just began posting content, kind of paid attention to what people seemed to like. I was doing it for fun, to be honest, when I started. But I always knew I wanted to do something in media. I always loved media. I had a passion for it since I was probably like 12 and I discovered it. So I was just paying attention to what people liked, what they didn't like. And I noticed that they really took a liking to relatable content. So I leaned into that. I like to respond to people's comments, being very, very interactive with your, like, you could call it fan base, following, whatever label the people who pay attention to your socials, is really a hack in a way that it's so simple, but so many people don't do it because I feel like they think that, oh, I have all these people watching me, they're going to continue to watch me forever. But that's not necessarily the case unless they discover something special about you that makes them want to come back and see your content again. Because so many people can make relatable content, but if you make them feel seen and heard and special, then they're going to want to come back and see your content again. Same with like beauty products and so on and so forth, because I've seen that it's really taken a turn for making people feel special in media in all sorts of ways. And so I continued to build my socials there and hit like 1 million followers in the first 2 months on TikTok, which was insane, and kind of naturally overflowed to your other social medias. And then I started taking a liking to Instagram. I focused more on Instagram this year. That's up to like 2.7 mil, which is great for me because I was like, I make content, like video content. I interact with people. Instagram is more photo based, so it's not like my, forte, but I've really leaned into it, and it's become something that I realized I can enjoy in a different way as exploring it as a different part of my passion. And then YouTube as well. It's just when you build that long-term fan base and you lean into YouTube, they really love the long-term format videos because it makes them feel seen, heard, and like you guys are friends. Everybody wants to feel like they're hanging out with friends when they're, by themselves, eating popcorn, watching YouTube. So that was what I would say my social media journey started out. But the reason I think the following grew and stayed so strong is because I really made a point to be interactive with my fan base or followers. I don't like to call them fans because it's like they're people, but my followers, because I think it's just really important to recognize that they're not just a number on a screen. They are a genuine human being. And that's what I have always attempted to portray to my audience.
That's so great. And it's so smart. And I think even a lot of brands today don't really think about that and really make those personal connections with their followers. And it's certainly a testament to how you've been able to grow your following so quickly and why you have so many people that are so loyal to you and your journey. So how much of the content do you have like that's part of a content strategy? Is it organic? How much is planned? Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say about 70-30. So about 70% of it is planned and 30% of it is organic, but it's kind of mixed up in the way that like I understand the kind of content that my following likes, and then I'll mix up in a way that gives it a hook, like something that they get kind of surprised by. I know is going to create more watch time, which in turn puts it on the explore feed more, makes people watch it longer, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes it's even that they're like, this is so annoying, like your facial expressions are annoying. And it's like, well, it's something, and it gets a hook and it gets your face out there. But most of the time, it's just really planning out what you know your followers like and what they followed you for. You want to keep that edge. A lot of people, once they grow a following, they divert from what made them popular, which I understand everyone grows as a human being. So you do, as a content creator, you're a person, your content changes as you grow as a person. But you do have to keep in touch with the reality that people follow you for a specific reason, specific content that you did make. So you really want to lean into what you know they like, as well as mixing in here and there different content until you can maybe switch over why they like you and etc. But the content strategy I think is very important to, again, make people feel like it's a friendship, make them feel like they know you. And I genuinely, like, I interact with my followers like they are my friends, because in my brain they are like, they're genuine people taking time out of their day to comment on my videos. It's like, yes, this is incredible. I would love to, pursue more of a conversation with you. And so I would say that almost every single successful content creator has a strategy when they do their content. It may like be for fun and happen upon it at first, but they pursue the path that works best for their audience, and it grows their page even further. So if you find something that works, you get a viral video, lean into that, find out why it works, why people watched it, what they're commenting about, and make a spin-off of another video off that. Because honestly, if someone is watching one video, say it gets like 2 million views, and then everyone's commenting about, say it was like about a lipstick or something, everyone's commenting about the specific shade of lipstick. You make another video and talk about the other shades of lipstick that they have, et cetera, et cetera. But you just lean into what you see is working for your page, because everyone's different, everyone's audience is different. So really pay attention to what's working best for you.
Yeah, that's great. I love that you pay so much attention to what the audience is following and what they're responding to, because that certainly does help to make sure that you're creating content that's going to keep engaging them as you go forward.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, listen, we're on the business side of it. So we also are, paying attention to that and thinking of different ways to engage with our audience. So it's really remarkable to know that these are the things that you're thinking about. You're looking at the data, you're really looking at what is intriguing your audience and making that engagement happen and using that as you go forward. And again, I think that's a testament to why you have such a strong following and you've been so successful.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're so kind.
Well, so tell us about some of your professional goals. It sounds like you've got it down pretty good with what you're currently doing. What's next for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love what I do. If I could do it forever, I totally would. But there is a lifespan to social media for a personality if you're not constantly changing. So obviously the nice part is that people grow and change. So your content grows and changes. But as just like a person in general, I would love to do things that are, again, very interactive. I love to lean in. I've been leaning more into YouTube. It's been doing really well, which is amazing. I love connecting with my audience on there, because people that watch YouTube typically watch it to feel like they're friends with someone. They want to feel like someone cares about them, which is amazing. And like, I want to give off that, energy into the world. So that would be great. And so been leaning into YouTube more in terms of different social outlets, because I did grow my TikTok so fast and so strongly that I'm like, now I feel like I have the time to focus on other social medias. Aside from that, long term, I would love to do like talk show stuff, podcasts, things like that. I think would be incredible. But yeah, just like see how it goes, because it's going great right now. I love working with companies that I genuinely like have loved for a long time. Now I get to reach out to them and they're like, hey, we love your content. It's just such a surreal feeling to be like, these companies I've, purchased from and loved for so long want to work with me directly. And that's just the direction I'm going right now, is just like sharing what I care about and with companies I care about to my audience.
Well, can you share some of the projects you're working on and how they came about?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm currently working on a swimwear line that is not out yet, so I can't give all the details, but I'm
always looking for a good swimsuit.
Yes, I'm very, very excited about it, because I have just had my own thoughts on swimmer stuff, where it's like, I feel like it can't be cute and like supportive always and like feel like the most confident in it. So I'm really
Right.
making a point to try and make sure it's inclusive to everyone, every body type, every person that I can possibly be inclusive to, try my best with that. um, and then I'm also working on a beauty company that I can't say too much on because it's
Mm.
a little hush hush right now, but I'm very, very excited about it. And that's something I've wanted to be working on for so long. It's like something that it's hard for me to keep my mouth shut about, but I'm very excited about it. And I'm also working on a little NFT project to again connect with my audience more and
Oh,
give them like
nice.
exclusive access to stuff.
Oh, that's very cool. Well, I mean, we love beauty. And since you're talking about beauty, what do you think about some of the changing landscapes of beauty ideals today?
Yeah, of course. I think it's incredible. Beauty when it was first marketed early 1900s, et cetera. It was marketed earlier than that, but like it was heavily marketed in the 1900s as like you looking pretty for your husband or man or whatever. And then around the 90s, 2000s, it transferred more into more of a like, well, this is like for you. And then now 2010s and on, it's become even more transparent of it being less Eurocentric beauty standards and like
Mhm.
inclusive towards everyone and making them feel like their best self, which I love. I love seeing all the shade ranges come out for people and the inclusivity towards other people that want to be involved with beauty. And I think it's just fantastic because the beauty industry right now is being the most highly influenced by people like me or like influencers that we're just normal people talking about beauty products that work really well for us and sharing it with other normal people. It used to be like celebrities influenced the beauty industry the most, and that the beauty industry focused on sponsoring celebrities because everybody wanted to be like the celebrity. And nowadays it's like, okay, well, I don't have a bunch of money to like alter my face and stuff. So what is a genuine, accurate perception of a product that would work well for me? And normal everyday people like myself and other people that have become beauty influencers are like, hey, this is what I use. I'm being completely transparent and honest with you. I don't have like I'm not getting a bunch of work done to like or hiding it or face tuning it or anything. Like I'm being honest with you. And I think that's really something that's transforming the beauty industry right now, is because social media has taken such a high impact on the kind of products that people are interested in buying, that influencers, I do think, have a higher and better success rate of, communicating a product and selling it as an infomercial or a celebrity did back in the day. Like it doesn't have the same impact as someone that people feel like they can connect with and relate to on a personal level. So I'm excited about it because I think that it's becoming more down to earth in the way that people feel like they can reach and attain certain like beauty expectations because other people that are just like them are the people telling them about it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I've been in the industry for a really long time, and I can completely relate to what you're saying, and really that shift from that idea of perfection and what perfection looked like to now where we're at, where we're really embracing all the differences of different ethnicities, different sizes, people who, look whatever they look like, and I love that about Asambeauty is that we've created a lot of products that help enhance your natural beauty, but also products that are like no makeup products that if
And
you
we
want to
love that.
just embrace, right? You just want to embrace your natural face and just look your best, that you can use those products. But of course, we do have cosmetic products if you want to enhance a little bit. Obviously, you and I have some eyeshadow and lipstick on today.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
I know
I
that.
like to do my makeup. It's like an
Yeah.
art project for me. But you're right. A lot of
Yeah.
people prefer to do natural makeup, and that's amazing. I congratulate you all for that.
Yeah. And it's actually been really interesting to see with COVID, like how many people shifted from cosmetics to skincare. And I think that's been a really interesting shift to see so many people really embracing their skin and getting their skin healthy. And that's, a form of beauty too, is really taking care of yourself and treating yourself. And of course, we have a wide variety of skincare products that meet a diverse needs of every consumer. So for sure, anyone, like I said, stay tuned. You'll have a coupon code and you can check it out and get some stuff for yourself. But just talking about that, Brooke, there seems to be a lot of social pressure, and the number one job for Gen Zers is they want to be an influencer. So knowing that beauty ideals are changing and that overall as an industry, we are embracing differences and people that look a lot of different ways, but on social media, it's still very narrow, and with filters and, just with cyber bullies and things like that. It's a really tough place to be as an influencer and putting yourself out there. Do you have any advice for teenagers and I guess everybody online to stay positive and how you block out the negative on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the number one thing that I personally had to learn, I'm a people pleaser. I like to make everybody happy. I don't like it when anyone's upset at me for any reason. Like if someone's upset with me, I'm like, oh my gosh, what can I do? How do I fix it? Like I don't intend to ever hurt anyone. So one thing I had to learn is that you genuinely cannot please everybody on the internet. Like you can be the most nice and genuine person and you're just like people get upset about the most random stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, well, her face looks weird. I'm like, what am I supposed to do about my face? Like, there's just things that aren't worth giving your time and mental energy towards, because at the end of the day, it's just someone commenting on their screen. They're not thinking twice about it. I noticed that a lot of people don't see influencers as like actual people, like going about their daily lives. Like they see them as like living this like surreal different life, which a lot of them do, but most of us are just like in our house making little videos and put it out like everybody else would, and they just happen to do well, as opposed to like everybody else who like post them as well. So it's like it's not that we're that different from anybody else, we're just like everybody else. And sometimes I do think that it is a big problem, the amount of hate that people receive on social media for things that do not genuinely affect people in a negative way. I think if you did something that hurts someone's feelings and that's like ignorant towards people, then obviously that needs to be addressed and be educated on it. And I obviously commemorate people for learning, going outside of their comfort zone of however they were raised, to learn about different cultures or different things that they were maybe ignorant towards in the past. But there are so many things that people get mad about that are just like, it's just not worth your time most of the time.
Yeah.
The hate is it's just not worth your time, because I've even experienced that. Like people most commonly get upset with me for how I look without makeup. I'm like, I'm not going to apologize for how I look without eyelashes. Am I supposed to be embarrassed of my natural face? I refuse to say that I am, because I am not. So I think it's just a really big deal to put emphasis on things that, like, if there's not a moral issue and why people are upset with you, it's really not worth your time. Because you can't make everyone happy. If there's like 22 million people that follow me, and you really think that every person that sees my video is going to be like, this is amazing and I love it. It's like, you can be nice, you can be kind to everyone, and people are still going to find a reason to dislike you. So just be yourself. I personally relate to it a lot because I've been going through it a lot, because social media is weird and they go through waves where it's like, love you, hate you, love you, hate you. It's like when you get too high up, they get upset at you again, and they see you like maybe not doing as well. They're like, oh no, are you okay? I'm like, you all just crapped on me for 3 months straight. No, I'm not. But I've really been taking time to learn about ignoring it, because I realize, as human beings, we're not meant to see millions of opinions, thousands of opinions on us on a daily basis. It's not natural. We're not, throughout history, we don't see thousands of opinions on us. We have like a group of probably a couple hundred people we're surrounded with on a daily basis. And they're people whose opinions, might actually matter to us, or just like a pedestrian passing by. Like, we're not meant to see thousands of opinions about every little detail about ourselves or our bodies on the internet. It's not natural. So it's really something I think to take into consideration, that like it is a new form of mental health we need to address, because it's not a normal thing, and it's very new, and most of the people on the internet are very young, and it is affecting them in negative ways. So I think I know this is a long question to answer.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I love it.
It's just like, I think that the best advice that I can have, I'm still learning in this department, is just that you can't make everyone happy. As long as you are being a kind person to the people around you, then they really can't say anything. As long as you know that you're being a genuine person, you're being kind, don't be rude. I know sometimes people say mean stuff and you're like, I want to be mean. And it's like, don't be mean, because at the end of the day, people really will admire you off of the way that you reflect through hate and through people being rude to you. And it takes a couple months, but people get mean. Then a couple months later, everyone's like, why did you bully her for something that, she literally could change? And everyone's like, I don't know. So it's something that try and hyper focus on the positive, because there is a lot of positive, and most of the time it is positive on social media. I think that human brains just hyper focus on the negative. So try and hyper focus on the positive, as difficult as it can be.
I love that. I love your advice to be kind. I think that's the most important thing, that people are just kind to each other, react to people with kindness, interact with people with kindness. And then of course, what you said about just embracing yourself and, just not worrying about what other people think. But if it's something that you want to work on, then you work on it yourself and you do it just for yourself and not for somebody else.
Absolutely. Like, and on the 3 years that I've been doing social media, I have never regretted being kind to someone who's been mean to me. Like, it's never been, I've never been like, oh, I wish I was rude. I'm like, I'm glad that I chose to be kind.
To be kind. Yeah.
You really don't know. They're probably projecting something that they are internalizing onto me. That is just not my problem.
Yeah, for sure. We've actually heard that one of the number one reasons that people get bullied is because of acne, which seems like such a frivolous thing to pick on someone or bully someone about. And I know it's something that, of course, affects young people, but it affects older people too. And I just want to say that we do have a really amazing skincare acne kit. It comes with full 4-size products. It's a really incredible formula. I actually use it. I know my daughter uses it too. So it's a cross-generational product for sure. And it is an amazing value right now. We have it online for $39 and it's regular $72 if you buy all 4 pieces individually. So that's one thing that helps you feel better about yourself and helps you to, just take care of yourself in a way that shows and expresses self-love and embraces the things that Brooke's talking about. Just know we do have that available for you on the site.
That's amazing.
Yes, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with the cleanser in particular. It is incredible. I love it so much. So Brooke, so talking about self-love and self-care, like, why do you think that's so important? And what are some of the things that you do to take care of yourself?
Absolutely. And I think that everyone's been like, there's been a lot of talk in the past couple of years about self-love and self-care, which I think is really good because especially in like America, which is where I've grown up, is just very hyper focused on like corporate America and what you can do to keep like growing, which is amazing in a business perspective, but it really neglects the fact that your body needs downtime and needs you to take a break and just appreciate it. It's working very hard for you. And I think it's amazing that people have been talking more about being positive towards things that aren't considered traditionally, beautiful or whatever. I love it because beauty is so subjective and it changes throughout the decades. So I think it's amazing that we're becoming more and more accepting of things that aren't traditionally seen as, I think it makes me like frustrated because I'm like, this is stupid that this isn't traditionally seen as beautiful because who's to say what isn't
right.
beautiful?
So
it's really be up to the individual.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that self-care is really important in the way that like, one of the ways I do it is I have to put down my phone. I have to turn it off a couple hours before I go to bed.
I love that.
Because if I do not do that, I get so much anxiety. I hyper focus on things that people like say or think about me. And late night brains in combination with the internet is just never good. So one thing I've been doing recently, turning off my phone. Skincare is another huge one. I don't know why, but something about skincare really, I think, calms down your brain, makes you feel like well kept and taken care of. Baths. I love baths. It's like a weird thing to throw in there, but I love it.
I love them too. I love them too. I love bubble baths and bath bombs or the bath bombs. Yeah, I love those.
That's something I really do. And even like something to take, we're so hyper focused on, this needs to be done by this and this needs to like, I need to get this done or like people's opinions, that even like drawing or painting I've noticed has been really good for me and like people that I surround myself with to just let your brain like figure itself out and just have some fun with a coloring book. It sounds like a childish thing, but I love just having some fun.
Yeah, it's so creative. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think genuinely like everyone needs some downtime. The main thing you can do is like go on a walk, go out in nature, turn off your phone. It's amazing for the amount of opportunities it creates, but it can be like deadly in the chemical space of your brain consistently, just seeing so much information. So turning off your phone for a couple hours every day and just taking in life, taking in nature and taking care of yourself, I think it's definitely something that I've been learning to do. I haven't always been the best at it. So I've been learning that.
Well, I think it's remarkable that at your age that you have such a strong grasp of what are the things that really are truly about self-care and self-love, because I think sometimes people get confused at like things that they want to do, like maybe going shopping or things like that. And to some people it can be, relaxing and some form of self-care, but but really truly taking care of your skin and taking care of your body and your mental health and emotional health by doing the things that you're mentioning, like getting outside, taking a walk, just being close with nature, unplugging, and skincare. Of course, obviously we believe that skincare is the truest form of self-care. And for me, it certainly is one. I definitely have a morning routine. I definitely have an evening routine. I stick to it. But it feels like you're taking care of yourself, you're pampering yourself. And one of my favorite products that I love is our resveratrol. It's our lifting cream. It's so hard to see here, but like here's our lifting cream. I love, isn't that beautiful? The golden packaging.
Yes.
But this is earlier I mentioned that our company started by sourcing ingredients, and this one is actually an ingredient that has the resveratrol in it, which is known to be one of the most amazing anti-aging ingredients. And we actually also have our NT50 technology in it, which has been shown to increase cell activity up to 50%. So this is like my holy grail skincare product. And it also helps the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles to be minimized, and it increases and boosts the collagen synthesis process. So really incredible product. We have a lot of kits online if you want to try this with the eye cream or the serum. They all have a beautiful technology in them that delivers the ingredients to the highest level. And I know I'm older than you, and you don't have to worry about fine lines and wrinkles just yet.
No, are you kidding?
But for somebody like me, or someone who's looking to do some preventative maintenance, or even just like a little bit of repair, this is just an incredible product. And it really does make me feel like I'm just taking care of myself when I really use the entire line, because it's not just about like, okay, I have to put on some moisturizer. It's, like I'm really taking care of myself. I'm doing the serum, the eye cream, the moisturizer, the face mask, like really taking time to pamper yourself, because who has the time to go to the spa all the time?
Yeah, no, not me. I feel more comfortable at home doing my own skincare more than I do with like spas. I don't know if that's just me, but I love just doing it myself because I'm like, I know what works for like, my skin.
Exactly.
And I actually love anti-aging creams. I don't know. I have a tendency to get puffy, and for some reason they make me like not get as puffy in the morning, which is weird. But it's great. So I that's what I use them for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Self-discovery, finding out what are the right products for you. We actually have a page on our website that's a landing page that shows you how, based on your age, how to pick the right product for you. So if anyone wants to head over to the website after the webinar, of course, and kind of dig in and see what products right for them and what their skin concerns are, we have it all mapped out for you to make it easy for you. But you're right, there is a difference between what someone in their 20s uses versus someone in their 40s and someone at any other age in between and above. So it's really important to take care of yourself and explore, find the right products for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more, because everyone has such unique skin and different needs. I have dry skin. My siblings have oily skin. Like, it's all very unique. So it is something noticed.
And skin changes during the year too, right? Like your skin might be drier in the winter and more oily in the summer. So everybody's different. Yeah. I love that. This is so fun talking skincare and beauty with you, Brooke. I love it. So I mean, that's kind of the end. I mean, we want to, as I mentioned, that we have a coupon code, but before we get to the closing, Brooke, is there anything else that you wanted to add or say, any topic that you wanted to discuss that maybe we didn't discuss during our time today?
No, I think that my closing statement would just be like, in the end, if you want to do social media, you want to get into beauty, just do it. Just do it. Be nice to people, be like genuine about yourself, be patient with the internet, because sometimes it's like videos don't work and all of a sudden one blows up. But really just like give yourself a chance. If that's something you're looking to do, something you want to do, really just give yourself a chance, and you never know what could happen. I mean, I would have never thought that 16-year-old me has like a whole career posting little videos on the internet. Like, that's insane. I was planning on going to college, and like now at the time do not need to. So, I just really say in like closing, just give yourself a chance. You never know what could happen when you just let your creative side take over.
I love that advice. And that's so funny, because I started off in the beauty industry in high school, never thinking that it would be a career for me. It was just something I did while I was in high school, and then worked my way through college. And I ended up just having so much fun and just really loving the industry. And, people always think that the beauty industry is very superficial, but, like we mentioned, there's so much self-worth involved in how you look to yourself. I mean, of course you can get hate and you can get people's opinions all day long, but it's really about you having confidence and feeling like your best self.
Absolutely.
And that's a very deep connection that you make with people on a daily basis in the beauty industry. So for me, that's been something that I've just really enjoyed about the industry. And it's been really rewarding for me professionally and personally.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's an amazing point. I think there is a very large misconception that beauty is just about the reaction you want out of other people. And like, I do my makeup and try to feel pretty when I'm at home by myself, not posting any videos. I'm like, ooh, you look good today.
Yes, and, I'm the same way.
I think it stems from like the idea in marketing that it was marketed so long ago as like trying to look, good for whoever it is. And now it's just like, hey, maybe we notice that we just like to do things for ourselves. And it's something that I am really excited people are starting to notice, that it's not for other people. It's really just for you.
For yourself. Yeah, for sure. I love that. I love that advice that you're giving too, because it is, I mean, it's one thing to hear it from somebody like me in the beauty industry, but someone like you who obviously is so successful and much younger than I am, to really be able to have that understanding and to be able to share that knowledge with others, I think is so impactful. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I have been promising the audience that we will give them a coupon code. So we do want to give you guys a coupon code today that you can find some self-care items for yourself and express some self-love. The coupon code is in honor of Brooke, and it is Brooke 30, and you'll actually receive 30% off plus free shipping.
Yeah. I'm going to use my own code.
Yes, please use it. And don't forget about our awesome clean skin acne kit, which is incredible and already priced at an incredible price. And of course, the resveratrol, if you're someone like me looking for a good anti-aging product. But I also want to just take a moment to mention Aqua Intense, which is a really great product. If you know anything about hyaluronic acid, you know that it's a very gentle, very universal, gender agnostic. It's for all genders, all skin types. It's a product that anyone can use, but it is an incredible product. Our Supreme Hyaluron Cream uses a patented hyaluronic acid complex that actually visibly plumps up dry, dehydrated skin with a quick surge of moisture. And the silky consistency absorbs quickly and leaves your skin noticeably plumper and firmer for longer. And it actually can last up to 5 days just from one use. So it's just an incredible product. Like I said, it's good for everyone, any age, any gender, any skin type. So if you don't go to the website and use that Brooke 30% off coupon code and free shipping, you're totally missing out. We have tons of other products. Like I said, we have some really great cosmetic products too. But I want you guys to go and explore, go check out that page. That's skincare for every age, and help use that to guide your shopping and figure out what's the right product for you.
Yeah, amazing. I love it.
Well, Brooke, it is such a pleasure to talk to you today and meet with you. We're just really impressed by you, not just because of what you've accomplished professionally, but personally, the person that you are, how insightful, how grounded, how smart, and all the wisdom that you have as such a young person. And so we'll definitely keep following you. I've been following you, especially on LinkedIn. I'm loving your LinkedIn posts. I know you didn't mention that earlier, but yeah, I've been following you there too. So we're going to keep watching you and hopefully work with you again in the future. But genuinely, we're so excited to have had this opportunity to do the fireside chat with you today and just really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I'm so flattered. I had such a fun time. Thank you for giving me the chance to just, share my opinions on things. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm super excited too. You guys sent me a bunch of products and I've been like fidgeting with them. I actually have one of your lipsticks on my lips right now. So I love it.
I love that. Thank you. That's great.
Yeah, I would just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak. And you guys have been such a joy to work with, and I would love to work with you again.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brooke. Well, then definitely more to come with Brooke and Asambeauty because it is mutual. We both want to work together again. We love you, love your content. Really appreciate the time today and look forward to seeing what's next for Brooke, especially with your beauty brand. Oh, and your swimsuits, because we're based in Miami. So I'm always in the market for a good swimsuit.
I'll be sending you some.
Oh, yes, please. I would love to. All
Okay,
right. Thanks,
amazing.
Brooke. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you
You
soon.
too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.